Goes on vacation this weekend. Please join us for our Shabbat worship. Returning our souls to us after a long night of rest. Hopefully we rested well. We enter the sanctuary in a physical space, and we thank God. We acknowledge that this is a beautiful place. Certainly today we give thanks that it's a cool place with the elements around us, and we acknowledge all that goes into making a sanctuary holy, both outside of ourselves and later on within. Matovu, page 192. The English in the middle of page 194, thanking God for all that works well within our bodies. Certainly, if openings didn't open the way they should and closings didn't close the way they should, it wouldn't feel so good. Then we would not be able to rise up and thank God. So we read together 194.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who formed the human body with skill, creating the body's many pathways and openings. It is well known before your throne of glory that if one of them be wrongly opened or closed, it would be impossible to endure and stand before you. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals all flesh, working wondrously. Baruch atah Adonai, rofeh kol basar umafli la'asot.
Now that our bodies are working, we thank God for the soul that has been returned to us, the soul that is pure. Elohai Neshama, page 196.
נשמה שנתת בי טהורה היא. אלוהי נשמה שנתת בי טהורה היא. אלוהי נשמה שנתת בי
Baruch atah Adonai asher biyado nefesh kol chai v'ruach kol basar ish. The Daily Miracles, Nisim B'chol Yom, page 198.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who has given the mind the ability to distinguish day from night. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who opens the eyes of the blind. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who frees the captive. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who lifts up the fallen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who stretches the earth over the waters. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who strengthens our steps. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, mabish harumim, amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten layav koach, amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hama'avir sheina me'enai udnuma me'afapai. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani b'tzelem Elohim, amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani bat chorin, amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani Yisrael, amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, oseh Yisrael bigvura, amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, oter Yisrael betifara, amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to engage with words of Torah. We continue on page 206 in the English in the middle of the page. These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world, while the principle remains in the world to come. They are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study, morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying the dead for burial, being devoted in prayer, and making peace among people. But the study of Torah encompasses them all. B'Talmud Torah Keneged Kulam. Page 212.
Shema v'haya halam, Baruch Hu, Baruch Hoseh v'reshit, Baruch Shemo, Baruch Omer v'oseh, Baruch Hu, Baruch Gozeh u'mekayem, Baruch Shemo, Baruch merachem al haaretz, Baruch Hu, Baruch merachem al habriut, Baruch Shemo, Baruch meshalem sachar tov li Re'av, Baruch Hu, Baruch Elad v'kayam lanetzach, Baruch Shemo, Baruch Pede u'matzil, Baruch Shemo.
Baruch atah Adonai, melech mehulal b'tishbachot. Blessed are you, Adonai, sovereign, who has glorified through praise. We continue on page 214, Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat.
Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat, Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat, Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat, la 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 la. Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat, Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat, Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat, la 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 la. Tov lehodot Adonai, ולזמר לשמך העליון, להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות. עלי הסוד ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור, עלי הסוד ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, מזמור שיר ליום השבת, מזמור שיר ליום השבת, la 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 la. צדיק אדמה יפרח, כארז בלבנון יזכה, שתולים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו, עוד ינובון בשיבה, דשנים ברעננים יהיו, להגיד כי שר אדוני, צורי ולא עבדתה בו. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, מזמור שיר ליום השבת, מזמור שיר ליום השבת, la 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 la.
Happy are those who dwell in your house, they forever praise you. Ashrei on page 215.
Ay da 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 da, ay da 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 da, ay da 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 da, ay da 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 da, yalla da 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 da, ay da 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 da. אשרי העם שככה לו, אשרי העם שאדוני אלוהיו, אשרי העם שככה לו, אשרי העם שאדוני אלוהיו, אשרי יושבי ביתך עוד יהללו חסדה, אשרי יושבי ביתך עוד יהללו חסדה, אשרי העם שככה לו, אשרי העם שאדוני אלוהיו, אשרי העם שככה לו, אשרי העם שאדוני אלוהיו.
תהילה לדוד, ארומיך אלוהי המלך, וברכה שמך לעולם ועד.
בכל יום ובחג ועל שמך לעולם ועד.
גדול אדוני ומעלה מאוד, ולגדולתו אין חקר.
דור לדור ישבח מעשיך וגבורותיך יגידו.
הודה כבוד הודיך, ודברי נפלאותיך עשית.
וזוז נורותיך יאמרו וגדולתך אספרנה.
זכר עבדך יביעו, וצדקתך ירננו.
Chanun v'rachum Adonai, erech apayim ugdol chesed.
Tov Adonai lakol, v'rachamav kol ma'asav.
Yoducha Adonai kol ma'asecha, v'chasidecha yivarucha.
Kevod malchutcha yomeru, ugvuratecha yidaberu.
Leodia lifnei hadam gevurotav, uchvod hadar malchutov.
Malchutcha malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha b'chol dor v'dor.
Somech Adonai lechol hanofim, v'zokef lechol hakfufim.
Einei chol elecha yisaberu, v'atanut elahem betochtam b'itov.
Poteach et yadecha, umasbia lechol chai ratzon.
Tzadik Adonai b'chol derachav, v'chasid b'chol ma'asav.
Karov Adonai lechol korav, lechol asher yikra'uhu vehemet.
Ritzon Yirayav Yaseh, ve'et shivatam yishma v'yoshiem.
Shomer Adonai et kol ha'avav, ve'et kol sha'im yashmit.
Tehillat Adonai yedaber pi, v'yivarech kol basar shem kodsho le'olam va'ed.
V'anachnu nevarech ya, me'ata ve'ad olam. Hallelujah.
Psalm 150, page 218.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hashamat hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hashamat hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hashamat hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hashamat hallelujah. Hallelujah.
We read together in the middle of page 219 in the English.
Let the soul of everything alive bless your name, Adonai our God. And the spirit of all flesh glorify and exalt your name forever, O Sovereign. Transcending space and time, you alone are God. We have no sovereign besides you. God of the first and the last, God of all creatures, Master of all generations, who is praised in a multitude of praises, who guides the world with abundant loving kindness, and all creatures with mercy. Adonai neither slumbers nor sleeps. God awakens the sleeping, arouses those who slumber, gives speech to the mute, and God loosens the bonds of the captives. God supports the fallen, and strengthens those who are bent over. You alone do we acknowledge.
Receive
Shochen Ad, page 222. Shochen Ad marom v'kadosh shemo, kakatuv ranenu tzadikim badonai l'sharim nabatehila, befi yesharim titala, uvdivrei tzadikim titbach, uvilshon chasidim titromam, uvkerev kedoshim titkadash. Umakalot bevivot amcha beit Yisrael, berina yitbar shimcha malkeinu, bechol dor vador. Yishtabach shimcha lad malkeinu, hayel hamelech hagadol hakadosh b'shamayim u'va'aretz. You shall always be praised, great and holy God, our sovereign in heaven and on earth. Songs of praise and psalms of adoration become you, acknowledging your might and your dominion. Yours are strength and sovereignty, sanctity, grandeur, and glory always. We offer our devotion, open our hearts in acclamation. Chatzi Kaddish, page 224.
Okay. Yitkada v'yitkada shemei Rabba, be'amad yivrach chirutei v'yamnich malchutei, b'chayechon ov yomechon, ov chayetecho beit Yisrael. Bagala, ov yizman kariv, ve'imru, amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevarach, le'olam olam ve'hamayar. Yitbarach, yitbarach ve'yishtabach, v'yitba'ar v'yidromam v'yitnaseh, ve'yitadar ve'yitale, ve'yitala shemei dekodeshav, v'yichu leila min kol berchata ve'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran ve'hama ve'imru, amen.
We rise for Baruch Hu, page 226. Let's read together at the top of page 229 in the English, a creative interpretation of the Yotzer.
In the beginning, even then, a new light was sown for the righteousness, a promise that your light would become a catalyst, first for order and then for hope. Author of language and light, help us to use words as you have, to cast light into dark waters, and draw out justice and truth. Baruch atah Adonai, Yotzer HaMeorot.
Ahava Rabbah, page 230.
Ava Rabbav Tanu, Adonai Eloheinu, Chemnogel Tolav Itera, Chamat Aleinu, Ba'avur Avoteinu, Ve'imotenu, Shabbat Chovecha, Shabbat Chovecha, Avinu Malkeinu, Vatlamdem Chukei Chaim, Kein Techonenu Tlamdenu, Am Rachem Lehem, Rachem Aleinu. V'ten belibeinu lehavin, lehavin ulaskil nishma, lilmod ulelamed, nishmor velasot, ulekayem et kol divrei Talmud Toratecha be'ahava, v'ta'er einenu b'toratecha, v'dabek libeinu b'mitzvotecha, v'yachet levavenu le'ahava u'yira et shemecha, v'lo nevash, v'lo nikalem, v'lo nikashem, le'olam va'ed, ki v'shem kodshecha, hagadol ve'anora batachnu, nagila v'nismecha, nagila v'nismecha b'shuatecha. Eloi, 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 Baruch atah Adonai habocher be'amo Yisrael be'ahava.
And if you are wearing a talit, please gather them in your hand, all four corners, as we read together at the bottom of page 230. Gather us in peace from the four corners of the earth, and lead us upright to our land. For you, O God, work wonders. You chose us. Truly, you drew us near to your great name, that we might acknowledge you, declaring you one in love. Praised be you, Adonai, who chooses your people, Israel, in love. We continue holding our tzitzit as we go through the Shema. We close our eyes, we bring the tzitzit in towards us, and we connect our neshama, our souls, to our neshima, our breath.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
page 234.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך.
We continue page 236 with the English. Each time we come to the word tzitzit, we kiss them as we approach the last paragraph of the Shema. Adonai said to Moses as follows,
Speak to the Israelite people and instruct them to make for themselves fringes on the corners of their garments throughout the ages. Let them attach a cord of blue to the fringe at each corner. That shall be your fringe. Look at it and recall all the commandments of Adonai and observe them, so that you do not follow
your heart
and eyes in your lustful urge. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמת, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
אמת ויציב ואהוב וחביב ונורא ואדיר וטוב ויפה הדבר הזה עלינו לעולם ועד. In great joy, Moses, Miriam, and Israel responded with song to you, all of them proclaiming the words of the Michamocha, page 240. Rise in support of Israel and redeem Judah and Israel as you promised. Our Redeemer, Adonai Tzavaot, is your name. Blessed are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel.
Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael.
We rise for the tefillah, beginning on page 242.
Adonai, Sefatai Tiftach, Ufi Agit Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare Eloheinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, וקונה הכל, וזוכר השדה אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לפני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה, רב להושיע, מוריד אתה, מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומקיים, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה ואמר, קדוש קדוש קדוש, אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ, כבודו. אדיר אדירנו אדוני, אדוננו אדיר, שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון, לדור ודור. הללויה, לדור ודור נגיד גדלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue silently with the tefillah, pages 249 through page 260. You may be seated when you have finished that section. continue with the Torah service, page 362. Please rise as we prepare to take the Torah from the ark.
Ein kamocha va'Elohim Adonai ve'em kemasecha malchutecha malchut kol amim u'memshaltecha bechol dor v'dor Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai imnach le'olam va'ed Adonai hoz le'amo yitein Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom Ki mitzion tetzei Torah Ki mitzion tetzei Torah Udeva Adonai miYerushalayim Baruch shenatan Torah Torah Baruch shenatan Torah Torah Le'amo Yisrael Mikdushato Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Eloheinu Kadosh Adonenu Baruch Shemo Kadosh Kalu Adonai iti uneromem Shemo yachdav Lecha Adonai הגדולה והתפארה והתפארת ויצח בך
Zach, thank you. What's her name, Joel? Brooklyn. Brooklyn's dad, Joel, was a student of mine back in one of my best students. He spends lots of time in the office, but probably more time in class. So it's so nice to have you in Brooklyn here this morning. Welcome and Shabbat Shalom. So this morning's Torah portion, Ki Tetzeh, is going to be introduced by Reb Aaron, and I think you know what to do, right? And if you don't subscribe to his Divrei Torah, you can do that and get a Vorspice of what he's talking about. A little plug.
Did anybody read what I posted yesterday? If so, I did. Okay. You did? Only one hand. Okay. So we're on the Torah portion. Ki Tetzeh is at 1483. And I'll just say a couple of brief remarks about the Torah portion overall, and then I want to focus on one particular part, which is also what I'll be chanting, the Maftir. But the Torah portion has a whole variety of ethical principles in order to try to arrive at a just society, having to do with how parents should treat children, what to do about lost property, putting parapets on flat roofs, because in hot weather people would use their roofs for walking and for sleeping, and so it was very dangerous. Think about kindness to animals, about how to treat widows and orphans, a whole variety of things. Honest weights and measures. But the end of it is what's of particular interest to me. And if you would, I invite you to turn to the Maftir portion, which is 1507 in the Torah books. And this is one of the places in Torah in which the Israelites confront Amalek. Now, what got me interested in this portion was the experience that I had actually with my daughter Alicia a few weeks ago when we were in Kenya and we saw a group of wildebeest and zebras crossing a river. And it's kind of like out of a Disney movie. They were gathered on one side of the bank, and one animal took the plunge literally, and others followed in a mad dash to get up on the other side of the shore. And after about a minute, we noticed that there were crocodiles coming up the river, and waited for them to jump into the herd. But they didn't do that. They stayed off, and they watched what was going on. And it was really interesting. At one point, this big zebra, amazingly, swims over and confronts this crocodile, like dares this crocodile, stares it down. Crocodile doesn't move, and the zebra goes back. Most of the animals get up to the shore, and then a group of small, young zebras who couldn't really navigate the tide very well go across, and then it became apparent why the crocodiles had not attacked the herd. They were waiting for the opportunity. And if you want to see the rest, I videoed it all. So after Shabbat, you can send me an email. I'll send it a video. So that scenario plays out at the end of our Torah portion, when Amalek attacks the weak and the vulnerable of the Israelites. And it's what's odd, and you may remember that God tells us to eliminate the memory of Amalek. Whoever wrote the Torah, whether you believe it's God or divinely inspired authors, whatever, they were so incensed by this behavior that they decreed that we are to wipe out the memory of Amalek. So the question is, what was wrong with what Amalek did? I mean, lots of other, including Amalek other times, but lots of other enemies of the Israelites attacked us. And we see from the experience that I just related on safari, and of course there was hyenas chasing behind, and this is something that we know, and predators chase behind and catch the weak and the vulnerable. So what was the problem that warranted this singular wipe out the memory of Amalek just because they did, or he did, what is natural? By the way, Amalek was Esau's grandson. I think we can take two messages from this. The first is that although it's natural to behave this way, we are not permitted to follow nature. Or to put it another way, we can't excuse immoral behavior or harming the weak and the vulnerable by saying it's human nature. Humans cannot abide by human nature. And I would even go so far as to say that's the message of Torah. After all, why do we need Torah? We could just do what comes naturally. No, we have all these laws that say, do not do what comes naturally. You are supposed to act holy. You are supposed to be like God. Even though God gave us human nature, we are not supposed to follow human nature. It's paradoxical. Maybe the thing that makes human nature is that we can defy our nature. The second thing is that anybody who does not take care of the weak and the vulnerable is in effect spitting in God's face, you might say. It says here, what was it that the Torah says about Amalek? If you look on 1508, in the second line, that's in the Hebrew, so let me find it in the English. Okay, so right, the first words in the English on 1508, it says, undeterred by fear of God. He surprised you on the march when you were famished and weary. So the idea there, I think we can take, is that if we do not give special solicitude to the weak, as God repeatedly tells us to do in Torah, then we are basically showing that we don't care about God, we're not awed by God, we don't fear God, and that's not the way to be. So, one other little interesting thing here, I'll just pass on. There are two midrashim about this section. The first one is that the rabbis ask, why did Saul lose the kingship? Saul was the first king of Israel. He was succeeded by David. So when Samuel, the prophet, anointed Saul as the first king, he told Saul, okay, Saul, you're the king. God commanded you to wipe out Amalek, so go do it. And the rabbis say that here at the end of this maftir, where it says Zecher, okay, we're supposed to wipe out their memory. Zecher. Well, another. If you look the Hebrew letters for Zecher, it's also the word male. Okay, Zion, Chaf, Resh. Okay, so. Or at least the midrash is so that what he only wiped out he only killed the males and not the women. So anyway, okay, enough for that. So we're going to start on page 1483, Kitetse.
We have a couple of readers. Mark is going to be our first reader. Okay.
Are you going to be following along here?
Yes.
You're going to yard me?
Yes.
I know. Get over it.
יעמדו משה בן יחיאל וסילקה ופגע ברוך עבד הרשל ראשון, מרווין רוסנברג, ברברה רוחברט.
I know.
Baruch Hu et Adonai אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים, ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן.
אמן. כי תצא למלחמה אויביך ותנו אדוני אלוהיך בידיך ושבית שביו ואישה בשביו אשר יפתח. It's not working. והשקעו ולקחו לכל אישה והבאת אל טוב ביתך אל טוב ביתך וגותך את ראשה ועשית את ציפורנך.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'sochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yamdu Baruch Leben Eli Freda ve'ana Yosef avat Avraham Avinu ve'Sara imenu sheini. Bruce Meltzer, Margaret Katie.
Yeah. Yes, please.
We're at line 13.
You're welcome. Baruch Adonai Hamarach Leolam Va'ed.
Asher בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
והסירה את שמלת שוויה מעליה, וישבה בביתך, ובכתה את אביה ואת אמها ירח ימים. אחר כן תבוא אליך ובעלתה, והייתה לך לאישה, והיה אלוהים לא חפצת בה, ושילבת לנפשה, ומחר לא תמכרנה בכסף, לא תתעמד בה תחת אשר עינתה. One more. כי תהיינה לאיש שתי נשים, האחת אהובה והאחת שנואה, וילדו לו בנים, והאהובה והשנואה, והיה הבן הבכור לשנייה.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורה אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. יעמדו דפנה בת מיכאל וורדה וניצה בת אריה וטובה שלישי, דפנה גודרמן, ניצה הנינג. בעיה?
We're at line 16 now.
No.
1483.
Oh, 1483. Here. Touch the Torah.
ברכו את אדוני המברך.
ברוך אדוני המברך לעולם ועד.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו. ברוך אדוני המברך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
יתעתד לו פי שניים בכל אשר ימצא לו, כי הוא ראשית עונו לו משפט הבכורה, כי יליש לאיש בן צורר המורה, איננו שומע בקול אביו ובקול אמו, ויסרו אותו ולא ישמע
עליהם.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. It's right at the bottom.
תבוא.
That's all. Okay. Yeah. That's it.
Really?
Okay, before we do the maftir, let's turn back to the Misha Barak for all the aliyot. So with the people who just did the 3 aliyot, please rise. Misha Barak Avotenu, Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, Hu Yivarech et kol ha'pru'im asher alu hayom lichvod hamakom, lichvod ha'torah, v'lichvod ha'shabbat. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yivarech otam ve'et mishpotechatam ve'mishpechotam ve'yishlach bracha v'chatzlacha mikol ma'aseh yidehem im kol Yisrael aichem v'nomar Amen. May He who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless all those who have come for an aliyah with reverence for God and respect for the Torah and Shabbat. May the Holy One bless them and their families and prosper all their deeds, together with all our fellow Jews everywhere. And let us say,
Amen.
Amen. And now, a Misha Barak for all those who are in need of healing. Misha Barak, Avotenu, Imutenu, Avraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, Hu Yivarech et HaCholim. Please mention their names.
Evelyn Wenshenker.
Jim Atkinson, Kayla Bailey, Bob Fox, Ruby Goldberg, Nat Goodfriend, Gary Gruber, Sylvia Hernandez, Sidel Jazz, Callie Katz, Rachel Lacrosse, Jan Lewinson, Sam Lugger, Jack Mandel, Phil Marcus, Alan Miller, Fran Rose, Jack Rose, Maurice Schenk, Fran Sherman, Elaine Sokol, Elaine Solomon, Alan Solomon, Marlene Spiegel, Georgetta Wedner, and Bill Wilson.
And all those who are suffering as a result of the hurricane in Texas, Louisiana. HaKodesh Baruch Hu Yimalei Rachamim Alehem Lehachalima Ulrapotam Ulhazikam Vishlach Lahem Mehera Refuah Shlema Min HaShamayim Refuat HaNefesh Urefuat HaGuf Hishta Ba'agala Vizman Kariv Be'imar Amen. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal all those whose names were mentioned, together with all those who are in need of healing. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for their health to be restored, their strength to be revived, and may God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit. And let us say,
Amen.
Amen.
The maftir reading is on page 1508. 1508. 1508. Rabbi Levine, it's going to be reading. Yamdu bracha v'tzvi Kohen umenucha ve'yekutiel Gabriel Baruch Halevi v'tzilin Leah Nechuma Maftir Barbara Levine, Steve Belasco. Let me wrap you up.
You're too nice.
Nice present. Where are we?
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen.
Amen. Zachor et asher asa lecha Amalek בדרך בצאתכם ממצרים, אשר קרחה בדרך. ויזנב בך כל הנחשלים אחריך, ואתה עייף ויגע, ולא ירא אלוהים. וחיה בחניך אדוני אלוהיך לך מכל אויביך מסביב, בארץ אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך נחלה לרשתך. תמחה את זכר עמלק מתחת השמיים לא תשכח.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. We have a Hagbah
Right here.
Leila. Hagbah, Leila. Read the Hagbah, okay. Yamdu, the Hagbah, Leila. V'zot haTorah asher seated. So our prophetic reading for today is on 16:12 from the book of Isaiah. We are still in the succession of Haftarot following Tisha B'Av. So there are 7 consecutive weeks of consolation in which the people in exile are reassured that everything will be fine. And in this particular Haftarah, it's especially defined because at least the historians say that this was written shortly after Cyrus issued the decree that the religious minorities, including us, could go back to our homelands and reestablish our synagogue and so on. And he would even pay for it. So in this Haftarah, we have emphatic expressions of, rejoice, everything is going to be fine. And there's even I think the substance of the Haftarah is really stated in verses 6, 7, and 8. If you look at 16:13, where God says, "Yes, I forsook you for a short time, but I'm taking you back, and everything will be fine. Just like I promised Noah, I would never again destroy the earth. I promise you that I will never again I will never forsake you." Do we have a English reader, or we do? Okay, then I won't chant it in Hebrew. Okay, and do we have a person do the blessing? Do you want to do that? We do. Great.
Well,
and who might that person be?
That might be me.
Might be you. Okay. Bakasha. So do it all. I should sit down and let you do it.
Enjoy the ride. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bacham vivim tovim beratza bedirechem הנאמרים באמת, ברוך אתה אדוני, הבוחר בתורה ובמשה עבדו, ובישראל עמו, ובנביאי האמת והצדק.
Shout, O barren one, you who bore no child. Shout aloud for joy, you who did not travail. For the children of the wife forlorn shall outnumber those of the espoused, said the Lord. Enlarge the site of your tent, extend the size of your dwelling. Do not stint, lengthen the ropes, and drive the pegs firm. For you shall spread out to the right and the left. Your offspring shall dispossess nations, and shall people the desolate towns. Fear not, you shall not be shamed. Do not cringe, you shall not be disgraced. For you shall forget the reproach of your youth, and remember no more the shame of your widowhood. For he who made you will espouse you. His name is Lord of hosts. The Holy One of Israel will redeem you, who is called God of all the earth. The Lord has called you back as a wife forlorn and forsaken. Can one cast off the wife of his youth? Said your God. For a little while I forsook you, but with vast love I will bring you back. In slight anger for a moment I hid my face from you, but with kindness everlasting I will take you back in love, said the Lord your Redeemer. For this to me is like the waters of Noah. As I swore that the waters of Noah nevermore would flood the earth, so I swear I will not be angry with you and rebuke you. For the mountains may move and hills be shaken, but my loyalty shall never move from you, nor my covenant of friendship be shaken, said the Lord, who takes you back in love.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, sur kol haolamim, tzadik vechol adorot, האל הנאמן האומר ועושה, המדבר ומקיים, שכל דבריו אמת וצדק. נאמן אתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, ונאמנים דבריך, ודבר אחד מבריך, אכל לא ישוב ריקם, כי אל מלך נאמן ורחמם אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הנאמן וכל דבריו. רחם על ציון, כי בית חיינו, וללבב נפש תושיע, במהרה בימינו, ברוך אתה אדוני, משמח ציון בבניה. שמחנו אדוני אלוהינו, ואליהו הנביא עבדך, ומלכות בית דוד משיחך, ומהרה יבוא ויגל ליבנו, על כיסו לא ישב זר, ולא ינחלו עוד החברים את כבודו, כי בשם קודשך נשבעת לו, שלא יקווה נאורו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני מגן דוד. על התורה ועל עבודה ועל הנביאים ואת יום השבת הזה שנתת לנו אדוני אלוהינו, לקדושה ולמנוחה, לכבוד ולתפארת. על הכל אדוני אלוהינו אנחנו מודים לך ומברכים אותך, יתברך שמך בפיל כל חי תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
We rise as we return the Torah to the ark. Page 374.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד ארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינת עוזו ושכינת עוזו בגופים מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת, אין עוד. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Now take a moment to remember those who no longer walk this earth, those we hold in our hearts, and those listed on our weekly sheets. We also remember those who've lost their lives as victims of Hurricane Harvey, thank you, Henry, Hank, and those who have lost their lives doing the mitzvah of Pikuach Nefesh.
Your side for this week are Marvin Gilbert, Leslie Hirschfeld, Charles Cates, Lena Nordenberg, Ira Burkowski, Adele Klasky, Mildred Schaffer, Lydia Kalish, Ben Levin, Sarah Levin, Stephen Sackler, Minnie Schechter, Louise Sills, Phil Goldberg, Alfred Solo, Alan Subeck, Deanna Levinton, Alvin Pollock, Peggy Sildine, Daniel Weinberg, Eliza Zaga, Leonard Kremen, Jerome Weinberg, Neil Andrews, Julian Collender. And it's Sloshim for Judy Weiss, a longtime temple member. Here I go again. Leonard Samandadak, uncle of Felix Livitz. Sid Jacobs, husband of Elaine Jacobs and father of Janice Goldberg. And Maria Zelda Walker, friend of Sarah Douglas.
Are there others whose names are to be added to our thoughts this Shabbat? If you're in Shloshim period, please rise. If you're in the first year of mourning, please rise. If you're observing a yard site this week, please rise. And if you would like to support those of our mourners who will lead us in Kaddish, please rise. Kaddish can be found on page 598. We say, Yitkadal, Yitkadash, Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach hirutei, Be'amlich malchutei, V'chayechon u'vyomechon, U'vchayei d'chol beit Yisrael, Ba'agala u'vizman karib, Ve'imru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Le'olam Lalmei Almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. Yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shmei D'Kudusha Brihu. Le'olam min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushvachata v'nechmata. Damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei Shlomo Rabbah min Shmaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Oseh shalom bimromav, huyaseh shalom, May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. You may be seated. Shabbat shalom again. It's good to have all of you here this morning to celebrate Shabbat with us. Couple of announcements on the weekly program sheet, which we have some out on the table. If you would like to help those who are victims of Hurricane Harvey, there are two websites that we've posted on that sheet of paper, one directing us to the Jewish Federation Orange County and the other to the URJ, through which you can make donations. Also, this High Holy Days, you may have heard the good news that all of our High Holy Day services are going to be here at TBT. Very excited. There was a High Holy Day handbook that was sent through the mail this last week, and if you did not get it, please let me know, but it's also available on our temple website, so you can take a look at the electronic version that way. One of the things that is somewhat hidden in that message, like a treasure, is the fact that we will not be having second day Rosh Hashanah services this year, but we will be having Shabbat Shuvah with a Shabbat dinner that night. That's Friday the 22nd. And on Saturday morning, Shabbat Shuvah, we will be having our Shabbat Shuvah service and celebrating the adult B'nai Mitzvah of this year's class. So we encourage you to participate in all the High Holy Day services and activities that we will be offering. The High Holy Day Handbook has all kinds of information, so does your September scroll. And if you would like to be part of the planning of any of those, we encourage you to let us know, because we could use your help, and it's fun to be part of the planning process. Am I missing any announcements? Gary?
Is the handbook in the scroll?
No, the handbook is not in the scroll. It's a separate document. It's 12 pages long. It's on the website, though. But you should have gotten one in the mail this week. It's white. White. And it's got a big circle at the bottom. It says Rosh Hashanah, a big, beautiful blue circle at the bottom of the front page. So, if not, I will get you one. Gary? Hava Nagila the movie, Dancing Aloud. There you go. So if you have any questions, please see me after services. Join us in the social hall for Kiddush and Motzi. And our closing song this morning is Adon Olam, page 625.
Thank you. Adon